Chromebook to monitor things. Yeah, I might have to do another one a little sooner than I thought. That chili oil is good.
Dude, oil just lubricates everything up.
What's funny is dude, I am addicted to spicy foods. Like, I'm all about
Oh yeah,
hot ones,
yeah,
everything. Never really does anything until maybe the next day, just because I'm more dehydrated than anything. Uh,
I'm
Sharon will
very
put chili
yes.
oil in something, and it's like I'm cutting weight for a fight.
Very homosexual. Okay.
Turn your camera on, Manuel. Jeepers.
On, I just have a safety cover. Because you never know. What if I leave the stream live and then I'm beating my meat or some shit like that?
Or if the Chinese hack you,
Or that,
and then they broadcast you beating your meat.
if they have it already.
Guess we'll
It
find
could be a
out.
good asset.
Ass. All right, let me mute this thing on the side.
I need a
Why are
stream
Chrome
intro.
so slow? Okay, there we go.
I need to reset my whole system.
Channel.
How are you, Manny?
I'm good.
Good.
And we are live on both
I share my
Twitch
mustache.
and YouTube.
Oh, we're live now?
Yeah, why not?
Why did you... Fuck, man. You need an
I mean,
intro.
You really
technically,
do. You need like a countdown and everything.
nah, shit's
Well,
gay.
you're frozen, by the way.
Am I?
Grant. No, Grant.
I don't see it.
Oh.
You're frozen to me.
Let's see.
Is he frozen to you, Jimmy?
Nope.
No, I don't. No. Maybe you just.
You're fine, Jimmy, but he's frozen to me.
No.
You
He's.
can hear me, right?
I
No,
can
you're
hear
fine, Grant.
you.
You're fine. I think Manny's
Okay.
just fucked
Yeah.
up. Let me see on the
Sounds
step.
like a skill issue.
You're better now. I don't know what you did. You did something.
I did nothing.
You did something.
I didn't
And
do
you don't want to
shit.
say it because you want to act on my fucking paranoia about shit. You're not gonna gaslight me. I'm not your wife, okay?
Lol.
Why would my wife gaslight you?
It's funny.
I said I'm not your wife. You're not gonna gaslight me. I know English is hard, but
Okay.
again,
Wait, which
I
one of
know
you was
your
born in this
ASVAB
country?
score was probably like fucking below 50, but it's fine. I accept it.
One of these guys was not born in America. One of these dudes is born in Mexico.
I wasn't born in Mexico.
Shh, it's a funnier narrative,
I was born in Vallejo.
which is Mexico.
Yeah, where at in Mexico is that?
Vallejo. Oh, is that
That's
by
pretty much fine.
Sinaloa? Kinda. It's by Fairfield.
The other Mexican place.
And then you get to
So,
Sassoon City and it's just white.
I don't know if y'all watch the Sean Ryan show.
I definitely don't. Oh, I got a dog.
I definitely did it.
Um,
My dog's over
they
here.
brought out a new training rifle on there called like
Oh,
Unit
God.
4 Solutions or something. It basically looks like a mix
Oh,
between simunition and airsoft.
I think I know what that is.
I think
Unit
I think I know what you're
for
talking about.
training rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
lost it on the stream.
Yeah, I
Which
know.
side?
I clicked out. Give it a second.
What happened?
There we go. Now we're back. Yeah,
What
so
show?
those. Let me kill that. Bring this up. I wonder if I could just do it this way. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, those Unit 4s, not great. I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna do that as well as anyone thinks they are.
I think it just kind of looks like a CO2 gas
That's
blowback.
basically what it is. Training rifle,
What's going on with my shit?
cost realism block, because it like on
Ross
their
is fucking nuts.
if you look on like their Facebook, like their social media posts, airsofters will go in there and be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Like
I
the main difference between it is the airsoft BBs are marking cartridges.
which is
No.
stupid.
I think I like how they
Yeah,
have the CO2
1400.
design.
Blah blah blah. Bunch of marketing specs that don't matter. Blah blah blah.
At least when it comes to like airsoft, or if they're trying to entice that market, they're not gonna give a shit.
No.
But it's
That's the
not
way it is.
marketed as airsoft, so all the training guys and all the team guys and all the SWAT guys are gonna fucking lose their minds.
Can you put that, Jimmy, on the chat? Or can you send me the link? Because I can't find it.
Yeah. Let me
I got it.
bring it up.
I don't think. I mean, you have to understand, right? SWAT guys might fucking like it, or some dudes might like it, but that doesn't mean fucking shit if they don't know purchasing.
Sources.
Unless they're buddies with purchasing, that shit's not happening.
I put it in Twitch chat.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Oh, Unit. Yeah, I've used their shit. I've tested it. I've tested their shit. Unit Solutions. Yeah, I remember. I know. That is not only it's pretty much ammunition. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking cartridge. And
Sims
kinda.
round just with the hop up.
because Tomas was the one who let me use it, because he knew a guy in Unit Solutions when they had started.
Yeah.
And they sent him like a test one and shit. I even have footage of it using it.
Browser. That's what I want.
It's nothing different. I mean, it's
No, that's not what I wanted.
It's a
Yeah.
redesigned airsoft gas blowback.
pretty much, yeah.
You
That's
gotta
what it
pop
is.
up on your
Because what?
Window
nothing.
capture. Just slobs is being. I'm trying to put it on the stream, and it's like, no, I don't want to. Like, why don't you just read the source? I don't want to. Here we
Do you
go.
want me to try to put it?
Nah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
All
It's weird
right.
that it's not letting you. But
There it is.
I'm just
that's
gonna put
because
it
you
in the
have
middle.
your display set up to an application instead of your actual screen.
Yeah, it gets fun.
Yeah.
Products, training rifle, accessories, parts. Look at the magazine.
I mean, I like the design on the magazine.
Jesus.
the main part that is expensive in the long run is the magazines.
130.
The
Shit.
Yeah, the magazines. When I tested it out, the magazines were the thing that was like, nah, bro, they're not making money on the unit itself, the rifle. It's the magazines on the long run, because that's what you can't reuse them, by the way, in case you didn't know that. You have to change out that like that CO2 and that the rounds that are in those cartridges. You purchase those individually. It's not like you can reuse them.
So they have reloading kits now for them.
What's funny is if you read their frequent, like, what makes it different than airsoft? They don't actually answer that. Like,
because they probably have no one.
Because they have no idea.
Yeah, because they probably have no idea, like, or the difference of it.
This is funny. So I have their look at their spec sheet, the PDF. They first of all they measure in feet per second, which is already tells you they have no idea what they're doing, because what is the projectile?
What's the joule on it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 8mm spherical rounds instead of 6, which is fine because you can get 8mm BBs. No one uses them in the States, but they use them in Europe, I believe. CO2 powered, 8mm spherical rounds, marking and non-marking. Ooh, accuracy. No one cares. No one cares. Yeah, this is all just marketing bullshit. Because they have no idea what they're doing.
And they have a shelf life. 2-year shelf life for your projectiles.
Sure.
No, I don't think that's too much of a biggie.
Let's see if they have the ammo up for sale. Nope, they don't list that.
No, it's in there. I was
Training
looking at
rounds,
it.
TPA keys.
They're
Yeah,
G-Pack.
300 round value pack is $40 for 300 rounds. Oh, it looks like they changed their design.
And also,
Maybe
to
for
be fair,
resale
what
price.
we're looking at is retail pricing for
Yeah,
consumer level. This isn't dealer pricing and this isn't law enforcement pricing. So
yeah.
you could probably take at least 20 to 25% off what you see, and that's about what you would pay as a dealer, which I never will.
Yeah.
I'm also curious to know how they did these marking rounds. Like, are they tracers? Is that what we're doing?
No, I think it's
No,
more
they
splat.
marked, they actually splat. Wait, let me see if I can find the video. I have footage of me using it and shooting it at targets at the
So
triangle targets.
that's basically just gel soft. Now that I
Let's see if
think
I can
about
find it.
it, just gel soft.
Don't care, don't care,
If
don't
I can
care.
find it, it's probably in my archives.
Here's what sucks about trying to find out a lot of this information. All of this stuff is going to be from like some form of gun tuber, and they're not going to be able to answer like the specific questions we have because they don't care. They all talk about like the value of training and like skirting around the issue and blah blah blah. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, close that out. Boop. Who cares? No one cares except agencies that are trying to blow money away.
Or some asshole that became in charge of the agency that just wants to make their mark. I like that.
Oh crap, we have $10,000 left in the budget.
Oh no, I
Quick,
just took command. I
it's
to
the
make
end
a
of
name for myself.
September. Quick, get the card. Oh, my leg. The money hurts me from the hole it's burning in my pocket. Anyway, I guess I could have left that one window open. So we could figure out all the cool stuff going on with Milsim West.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme for today, right? Milsim West 2025.
No, not window. Oh, yeah, window capture, add source. Window capture again. Oh, I didn't. No, I'm stupid. I could have just had that up in the first place. Boom. Low quality productions. No, it's not. It's not unit. That thing is not around anymore. I
Did
closed
y'all
that
see
window.
the question on Facebook about bringing one of those blank fire soda can launchers to
Yeah, I
Milsim
did. The
West?
203 launchers.
Yeah.
Was it that or was it the
No, it
golf
wasn't
ball
a
launcher?
203. It wasn't a 203. It's the whole upper
Oh,
where you use the blank fire and the barrels like fucking big ass fucking
and
barrel
Josh just
for
said
a soda
no.
can. Fuck you.
Just straight up no. The best response. God bless that man. Why can't I? Yes, remove. New source. Window capture.
Was a canned cannon from X Products. That was a big no.
It was
I don't know
so
what
good.
brand they were talking about.
No, I don't
I
want to
just
read
kind of
anything.
briefly read through it.
Why? Oh well, I don't care. Yeah, it's not gonna let me put up a cool window, so who gives a shit? Yeah, that guy. I don't know. Did you see the taser troll post?
Oh yeah, I saw it on the
No.
way down.
Ibrahim. Oh, he's my favorite.
I was like,
Yeah,
that's bait. I'm not answering. Nice.
Everything from
do?
Ibrahim is bait. Everything. It's what he does. And it's so fun
Most
to
of the
watch.
shit on that page is bait.
A lot of it
Sometimes
is,
very
yeah.
indulgent.
It's either troll bait or new players that haven't read the tax op and don't understand that we hate them.
You know, common English.
Bro, plus that. Okay, window capture. Fucking, let's just add a source. No, not that. Why did it do that? No.
You may not be able to switch from display capture or app capture to window capture while you're live.
I can. I've done it before. It just doesn't want me to. New source.
What's up,
Yes.
Skirt?
Window. Hi,
James is trying to show us
Mikey.
stuff, but he's struggling.
It just doesn't want to register that it's here. Like, no, it's here. I'm looking
What?
right at it. Oh,
What are you
fuck it.
trying to do, Jim?
Just bring up another web browser window just for context of things and to show everyone how beautiful Ibrahim's trolling is. And it's just art at this point.
Send me the link and I can probably put it on in my
Nah,
show.
I don't care. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait. Now that's what I wanted to do. Okay. So we go to Facebook. Now it's in the player haters ball. Yep, here we go. Here it is. Ah, it's so good. Hello, friends. I came across this electric stunning gun. And his wording is so good. Anything that Ibrahim puts up, I need you guys to understand, is bait. Let me just scale this down a little. It's all just
Wait,
hilarious bait. Because he hit me up when he put that up there. He's like, hey, watch this. Like, what are you going to do? And then he posted that. Like, oh, oh. Was it last year? He asked if he could bring like, or maybe it was a year prior. He was going to do like something with fish hooks as tripwire or some crazy stuff like that. So that's why we started calling him fish hooks. That's where the fish hooky thing came from. 1 year, I think it was Kharkiv this year or last year. He put in like a big 5-person tent and he was like, "Hey, I'm at Walmart right now. Would anyone want to go in on this thing for us?" Like, oh, it's so good. Oh, God bless that man. Anyway, all right, so we put that up. We go down to Milsim West. We can re-show this now.
oh my god, fucking piss balls. I just saw them.
Oh, dude. Oh my God, that was insane. Let's put this in a smaller window. Boop, boop.
Raytac blink fire adapter for a Thunderbee. That sounds so much better.
Okay, Manny, were you gonna go to Kharkiv, or were you still not sure?
Kharkiv, February, right?
See?
Yeah, I already bought the ticket.
Okay.
So the
Was
one
it?
is the one in May. That's the one I
Oh, the
booked. April.
insurgency. Okay.
Yeah, the insurgency. I'll know probably by January if I'm good.
And you're still good to go with us this weekend at Clovis, right?
Yeah, I already bought the ticket.
When were you gonna
It's
try and get there?
I don't know. When are you trying to get there?
I will
Was it
probably
Saturday?
leave. No, I'm leaving Friday.
You should have said something, bitch.
You want to leave Friday?
No, because I already told my lady that I'm not leaving till Saturday. So if I leave Friday, my fucking dog is gonna be by itself.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
And if I switch it on her, she's gonna get mad at me.
She's gonna get mad at you. Yeah, that's bad. No, I'm leaving here like Friday, 1-ish, 2-ish, because gates
1 or 2
open. Yeah, gates open at like 5, I think.
for
Like,
pre-registration, right? Or for pre-check-in, I mean.
yeah, but there's also they usually do, if I remember correctly. Actually, I know exactly how we can check. Kick a bud. 'Cause I want to say on Friday they do a night game. Oh, okay, they don't. Friday night they don't. Saturday night they do. Okay. Weird. Why did I think they did a Friday? Oh, maybe they do like little pickup unscheduled stuff here and there. So I thought I
Oh,
remembered dudes playing on the field last year, but I don't think it was like a real scheduled thing.
oh, so it's just
Yeah,
what? Because I didn't really read much, so it's nothing that day.
Friday? No, it's just like setup and pre-reg, but I'm trying to get there as early as possible so I can have my booth and parked as close to check-in and chrono as possible
Are
for
you
maximum
camping out there?
visibility. hmm I'll
Oh,
have a rental, which we can go into why I have a rental soon. Uh, but I'm
are you trying to
also
sleep in the
I'm putting up a vendor booth for the store. So I'm selling pyro, BBs, and I'm doing pre-orders for Arcturus G&G guns, and I'm gonna have some demo stuff out there for kids to like touch and shoot and go, whoa,
How much
car?
is
Oh,
that
okay.
discount on E&L that you were posting about in Discord?
bro, it's fucking big.
Yeah.
Um, so like if you, so I didn't know this until today. So I went to uh look at the prices and verify that like all the pricing stuff was still accurate. And then I
hmm
went to, so for my pricing, I go through eBay because they generally have the lowest prices, and that's where kids are going to go, and that's where kids compare you to.
Oh, I
So
can get it cheaper on e-bike.
yeah, so like the AKM, what I've got is usually before I checked that we were selling for 280. I think map for them was like 270.
Yeah.
Evike knocked him down to 238, but they're doing a sale on them for 214.20, basically 215 bucks. That's insane. So glad I checked that. So I called
Yeah.
Daniel, who's the Moss guy, the Jupa King, and like this is why I don't read emails, but I should. I was like, "Yo, what is this?" He's like, "Oh, they're E&L is trying to sell off a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's gonna be a permanent price range, but they're basically just trying to like sell product
For what?
to sell product. If I were to swing a guess, they are trying to compete with like the SEMA stuff. So for years, it like at that 280 model, a lot of guys were considering E&L to be like the where you started getting like high end. Whereas if you look at
Right.
like SEMA, who is traditionally like in that 220, 250-ish range, that was like the entry level stuff. That's why you see so many kids with SEMA AKs. And
Right.
when you would talk to them about an E&L upgrade, they'd be like, "No, I can't afford that. That's too
Right.
much." I'm like, you peasant. But now E&L has changed. So E&L even lowered the dealer price
Damn.
significantly. Because that was the first thing I was worried about was, oh no, they lowered my map, so now my profit margin is smaller. No, no, no. They also lowered my dealer price. So they just took everything and like shifted it down,
Hmm.
which is killer for me. But I've only got like I usually never have more than like maybe 2 models of AK in the store. Now that's why I'm doing a big pre-order thing. Because if all my AKs sell out before the weekend, how am I gonna like showcase these AKs to kids over the weekend?
Right.
Like all my demo stuff is gone. So I'm just gonna do a big pre-order run. And I'm gonna do the same thing at Frostbite. Because Papa gotta make his money.
You know, I still have 2 of your or like 4 of your like smoke grenades. You want me to bring them so that way you can sell those?
Yeah, use them. Use them at the event.
Because I keep opening my cabinet. I'm like, oh, I got these fucking bitches in here from like last
What
year, or was
are
it
they?
this year? I
In
think
your
at the beginning.
kitchen?
No, they're in my bathroom cabinet.
Oh, okay, that's
Because
fun.
that's where I put all. I have like 2 long, tall cabinets. So on the bottom, I just put all my MSW shit,
That's
like
fun.
my hiking bag and.
That checks out. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking struggling here. I think
Go to
I'm
bed.
gonna go ahead and call it a night. But it's
Nerd.
good seeing y'all.
Old man over here. Okay.
Go to
Yeah.
bed. I gotta get up at 4 in the morning.
I gotta keep painting the wall.
I do.
I miss my boat. I want some
Mhm.
Coke.
I feel that.
All right,
Yeah.
now I can adjust Discord. Put that up there. I can put the window over here, and this looks way better now. All right. So Frostbite is this weekend. I'm super pumped. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to the idea of I might make some damn money.
Hopefully,
So that'll be nice.
because I haven't gone to this one, to Frostbite.
It's
And Hill
fun.
559 is the one who arranges it, right? They're the ones who arrange it, or who is it?
So there's the property, which is owned. So you know that house right by the gate?
Yeah,
If I remember
that's the
correctly,
owner.
that is the property owner.
Yeah.
The guy that runs the field, my understanding, is David Bax, who is just like every other nice airsoft dad we've ever met.
Mm.
But he doesn't own the field. He just
It's like
he doesn't own the property.
like I guess partnership. I guess you
No, I
fucking
think it's
provide the
just the same.
land. You
Kind of.
provide
I
the
mean, not
land.
really
I
a
run the field.
co-partnership, like a lease or leasing thing. Like basically like what we have for Combat Zone. Like we don't own the land, but we lease
Yeah,
it and run a business
it's
on it.
leased.
That's basically what I'm guessing he's doing.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, I can't confirm, but if I had to guess.
I get it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't seen the format that they do. Is it like, because from what I read, it gave off like a little bit of like a mini like MSW vibe without the
Yeah.
logistics behind it. Kind of how they do it.
It's like how I run events. It's more like that than Milsim West in the sense of you supply your own resources, and the medic
Okay.
rule is Milsim West medic rule, which is what I use. So you get 1 or 2 bandages, and everyone's a medic basically.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's really enjoyable. Yeah,
We'll see. Hopefully. Kind
let
of.
me make sure. Overview.
I was hoping I would have that AK-12 by then, but I won't have it by then. Missed a good chance for a good location for pictures. I'm still gonna probably use my PP 19. That's
You
probably
have
what I'm
mags
gonna
for that
take.
thing and stuff, right?
Yeah, I have like 9 mags for that shit. I have 9 mags and adapter to like load them and all that other shit. That way I don't have to do so much for that. I don't think I'm taking night vision. How's the night game? Is the night game like still the
I
same
haven't played
thing?
it.
You're out there on the,
It's my understanding is it's still like
or
Milsim
is it
West
like
style.
Desert Fox where they just hold it within like a certain area and then anybody who
Oh
wants to
no.
participate?
You mean
What's
like
the
the scenario
player?
stuff like DFE was doing?
not necessarily scenario,
but
but
more controlled than just there.
yeah, instead of like MSW, where it's like if someone with nods finds you, you're fucked.
No, it's Milsim West style. So it's
Oh, okay.
or my understanding is, so like for context for anyone in the chat or anyone that listens, usually DFE now they have kind of more specific controlled scenario stuff than just like here's the AO, here you go, good luck. Hill 559's Frostbite does that. It's basically the night games like Milsim West. They have sold out, I believe. Let me double check everything. Yeah, so all the tickets, Jesus, every character class except for there's one federal gunner ticket left. Everything else is sold out. So there's gonna be 200 something dudes there, probably. If I had to
Okay,
guess.
it's not bad. That's not bad. I was just wondering because I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not. If I can take my night vision
Yeah, definitely.
onto it, but I probably would. Yeah.
I'm taking
If
mine.
you're
I don't
saying
know
it's
if I'll
that kind
use
of,
them, but yeah.
I'll probably use them because I still want to keep, because there was a lot of footage from the last MSW that I went that got corrupted on that fucking PCO. Like, even though I recorded for like the 5 minutes, some of it's not even usable. Even I couldn't even repair
Yeah.
that footage,
I have a lot of that
and I
footage.
don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I did see some guy on the MSW Discord that's making he's starting up obviously his little, it's the
Mhm.
same thing as the BCO recorder,
Right.
but this one you can actually control the length that it records and everything through an INE file, unlike all the other brands out there, and
Well,
it's like
damn.
almost half the cost. And it has an internal
Dang.
battery. Now it's a little bit more weight to it than obviously the BCO, but I mean,
Who cares?
for it to the whole idea of the battery, what the guy was telling me was it's so that it saves everything without any problems, rather than, oh shit, I just disconnected my power source from my BCO, so now my whole footage is fucked. You know how many times my battery disconnected because
Probably a
the
lot.
plug is not like strong enough, and I didn't realize it until after like the firefight and shit. I was like, fuck.
Kind of funny. I don't know what I do. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gnarls, if I can transfer a ticket, I don't know. If you if you've bought a ticket, go into the Facebook group for the faction and try and get a hold of your commander. If you're trying to have someone transfer their ticket to you, same thing. Have them go into the Facebook group for their faction and talk to the commander. That's the best guidance I can give you. But as far as like something within Ticket Bud where you can go transfer this guy, go, I'm not aware of that process. Echo's going to raid in January. Whoo, that's gonna be a fun, dude. So raid is that 24-hour one that's on Nick's property. That's Blue Gene Operators, like he owns that property. That's like where his house is. My understanding is, at least. I'm curious to see how that format goes. Like if you had 24 hours, would you even bring a ruck?
I don't think so. I think I would
Like
probably
a day
bring just
bag?
like a day pack, yeah. A day bag with like probably like a couple socks. I don't know how the environment is. If it's like a wet environment during that time, then yeah, probably.
Well,
But
here's the other thing: is would for the 24-hour event is it the same red line items? That would be something you'd have to
if it's
ask
just
in the
24
event.
hours.
Yeah. So is it still the same red line item requirement as the standard 40-hour? Because if it's 24 hours,
Yeah,
you
you
could
can fucking
stay up the
survive
whole
without red
time.
line items. Yeah, you can survive without red line
But is that
items.
event author, is that kosher? Like if you just show up with
You
like
weed
a
out the
chest
weak.
rig
Okay.
and like a butt pack, and they're like, "Where's your sleeping bag?" Like, fucking sleep it. I'm not gonna sleep.
I don't
What are you
need
talking
one.
about, sleeping bag?
Pussy.
Yeah, no, like I wouldn't bring sleeping gear, none of that stuff. Like a
No.
whoopee.
Yeah. At most, I would bring like cold weather gear, like undergarment cold weather here, just to
Yeah,
switch into, just to hold off.
but like that's
And
a
if I sleep,
school
I'll just
backpack. That's not a rucksack.
yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. And
I think at least for me, I would just fucking carry a day pack. To be
one of
honest.
the one of the things I emailed to Max a while ago, and I'm absolutely sure he's either never read the email or they just won't do the event, is so let's say that 24-hour event is successful and it like hits the numbers they want, bing bang boom, it's a great format.
Mhm.
Because Gun Gamers basically does a 12-hour Milsim West game. And dude, bro, Eric is selling those tickets left and right, and God bless him for it. What I proposed to Max, and I might casually bring this up to Josh or Max in face to face. I emailed it to him. So instead of patrol challenge, have a patrol camp. Just AO is for the same amount. So and it's basically the same Milsim West event, but there's no real force on force operations throughout the. So you ruck in, go to your first patrol point. You don't take contact, nothing. You just ruck in as like the first physical thing you have to do. Ruck in, set up your security operations for your initial PB, and when your platoon is ready, you radio to the cadre, and the cadre raids your guys. Kind of like Op 4, so it's not like a full
Uh-huh.
on platoon raid necessarily, or it could be. Kind of depending how you want to do it, but it's basically a learning system with checks on learning up until about Saturday afternoon, and you're doing classes, backpacking classes, how to set up a patrol base, uh, steps. This was it, the 7 elements to conducting a patrol, how to do an L-shaped ambush, hand and
Mhm.
arm signals, like basically 10 level smart book stuff. You do that until
Yeah.
Saturday morning, and then once everyone's like, no, we're good, we're trained up, our guys are ready, that's when you start doing platoon on tune stuff. And once that's good, it's regular Milsim West from Saturday evening up until Sunday morning. But instead of like as soon as you step foot on the AO, like it's live, not really. Like you give a training, and instead you just call it a patrol camp.
Mm. Yeah.
But
Well, I don't
it'd
know.
be
That
interesting.
I feel that a lot of the people I always go back and think about the autism, the airsoft autism, right?
Right.
And the attention span that they have. I feel that people would just be like, "This is fucking boring, bro. What do you mean?" And then
Maybe.
that's my way of seeing it. That all those people they just want to go there and just fucking sling BBs because
Yeah,
oh,
but
I've already did this last year. I don't want to fucking do this bullshit. Da,
yeah,
da,
but you
da, da."
could
Then why
probably
the
say that
fuck?
that's like every Milsim West player every year.
Hmm.
But what I've
But
learned
then again,
specific to
also there,
Kharkiv, go for it.
yeah, but also fucking airsofters like to bitch about everything. So it's like
Yeah, but they
they
still
get paid
pay.
in long enough that they cry about everything. Yeah, and they still pay. I mean, they're still buying the same M4 that they bought probably last year. So
Because one of the funny things I've noticed about, at least that I've seen with Kharkiv, and there's kind of like Josh told me this kind of joke, like, dude, we like there is a customer base and it's about easily maybe 25, maybe almost half of these guys, maybe 2/3, that would love to just come out here, LARP camp, not fire a single shot, and have a great time and just like spend all weekend camping outside, eating mountain house meals, and talking about the relevance of certain camouflages during a certain decade and government period. And it's basically just like a War Thunder convention. I was like, hey,
yeah.
you're kind of
Uh,
kind of right, because like, how many how many dudes do we know? Like, look at the last Victorville event. Like, there's a
mhm.
lot of guys that are like, I don't want to go out. I just want to stay in the patrol base.
Stay home.
But. Dude, the first night,
But
even Kharkiv, how many times have we seen that? Where guys are just like, can we just stay and like not?
I write it off as just being fucking lazy. That's what I write it off.
Exactly. And you can always profit
That's
off
what.
someone's
That's
laziness.
lazy. right? Like, I'm too tired. I didn't come for this. Like, what the fuck do you mean? There's
That's what
videos on top of videos of what fucking people are doing here. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably only watch like the Desert Fox or Alphonse videos where he's showing the cool shit, but
I
not the
know.
in between where you have to go back to the fucking base
Fire
and
guard.
fucking reload and fucking eat your meal because you've been up since fucking 4 p.m. of yesterday.
So it's basically
Right.
so you've got like it would kind of fall into the sort of progression system that Milsim West has. So there's like your entry is like your field events, right? Basic field stuff.
Mm.
And then so that's like the entry, like the lowest level of experience. The highest level is Milsim West. In between that is kind of DFE. But DFE, because even Josh is like, even the guys have been like, if you're not ready for something like Milsim West, go to DFE.
Yeah.
What if you're past DFE but not to Milsim West? Because the jump from DFE or something like Line Claws or AMS to a Milsim West event is huge. Like you can go to American Milsim and Lion Claws, and it's basically the same
Yeah.
experience. It's all the same format. You can come and go as you please.
Yeah.
But if there was something if there was another step between, let's say, DFE and Milsim West, where it's like right in here, that's what,
Not
in
full
theory,
on,
that
but
patrol camp
it's
would
the
be.
introduction
It's a
to
toe dip instead of like face first.
yeah, I suppose, but I think it would take a while to create
Oh
a player
yeah,
base that's interested in it because again,
that's why
that
you'd have to
portion that you're
start with the
talking about
cheapest
where
AOs.
you're teaching level 1 skills to them
Mm-hmm.
is I feel that some are gonna fall in love with it and others are just gonna be like, I'm fucking tired of doing this. I want to go fucking
Cool,
sling
you
beaters.
already
Okay, well
paid.
go. Yeah,
Or
I mean, I
even
guess.
I thought like, okay, if I had to go through this kind of event as me as a player, I'm still doing no matter what, it's still a Milton West event. I still get to go out and camp and ruck and hike and do all this stuff. I just have to wait before
Yeah.
it gets too crazy. But it's still relaxed. It's still a nice day out. You still get to enjoy nature and not only touch grass but roll around in it. Like to me, that's still enjoyable. Like, bro, we're going to Frostbite. That's getting
Mm,
at least 200 kids. Like, you
yeah.
can't tell me if you went to those kids and be like, hey, for the same, for 150 bucks, would you want to do this mixed in more with some Mills and West immersion? Because you'll see those Frostbite customers. A lot of them are like field level. There's some DFE, some Mills and West guys and stuff there too.
Yeah.
But it was a lot like my home front crowd. Like there are your
Mm,
Mills and West heads, but it's still a lot of like entry to intermediate, it's still
just
field
entry
level guys.
level kids that probably yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. Mm. Well, that should be fun.
yeah.
That should
Again,
be
I'm
fun.
sure they'll absolutely never even read that email, but it's
Is
my attempt.
yeah, interesting. Well, yeah, I'm going into this blind. But that's why I kind of asked you how like kind of like the formats are. But if you're saying that majority of the crowd is like field level crowd with
Yeah.
some intermixing of like some MSW guys, because obviously MSW happens there in Hill 559. Um, that kind of tells me that it should be kind of interesting, especially the night game, because there's probably going to be a lot of flashlighting rather than night vision going
Oh,
on.
probably. Here's like the schedule of it. Uh, I'll be right. I'll be right back in a
With
minute.
their
Hang on. I'll be
where
back.
did you
Hang on.
send it?
Oh, it's on the screen.
Oh, I don't have your stream from the
Oh,
pod.
let me throw
Why don't
this in
you
the
send it?
chat, and then let me message that. I'll put it in the staff chat. Boop,
Okay, take a look at it.
boop,
Save
boop.
chat.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. There we go. All right, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay. I see. You know, interesting. No, not anything. I hate Twitch ads so much. Um, nope, I'm back. Let's see, let's go to YouTube online to look at ads. Fuck the noise. Okay, seems normal. Whatever Jimmy did. Let's see. Oh, you fucking muted me, asshole? This asshole muted me. What the fuck, man? I'm over here talking to my own self. I'm over here asking questions like who's going to other events? And then you guys in the chat don't say shit either. I feel appalled. Damn it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm talking to myself, okay? My doctor is gonna think I'm fucking off my meds again. I'm over here chit-chatting. I just told you like a whole grand story about me. And why is it that I don't like going to, other events other than MSW and nobody fucking heard it? Great. Thanks. Thanks, Jimmy. You fucked me over. Yeah, exactly. God. Just let me fuck with your fucking stream so that way you have everything set up and all you have to do is just press stream or start. But yeah, going back, rewinding, I asked who was going to events in the next few months. I'm obviously going to Frostbite. I'm obviously going to MSW on February. Again, to Hill 559. And maybe, I might be going to the Insurgency. And to put it in a very easy and simple way, let's see if I can pull up the picture. I have an idea. So if you're going to MSW, you might like it. I have an idea for my character this next Insurgency. There's a train in the background. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, let's see. Let's pick up. Easy, easy. If you follow me on my IG, I already posted what I was gonna do, which is actually kind of fun. But this is pretty much what I'm trying to do. let's see, where's it at? Where's that man at? There's that picture. Let me save that picture, and I'm gonna show it in the stream on my side in a bit.
Yeah.
Close that. Let's open up my stream element because I am a nerdy man that knows what he's doing. Images, image, let me browser. So this is what I'm planning for the insurgency
God,
next
yes.
year.
How are we
I
gonna get
am
an elote
planning
cart?
on being a elotero, they call it. Okay.
How do we get the cart?
The what? The
How are you
cart.
gonna? You just gotta buy
Oh,
one.
that should be easy. Look what he's using. Look at the frame. What is he using?
Oh, that's just a shopping cart.
Yeah, it's a shopping cart and he covered the
We could
fucking
get that
sides.
at Walmart.
We can fucking do that. Well, I'll pay a homeless man. I don't give a shit. But like, homeless man, get me a Target cart since those are the little better ones, and we'll just fucking slap like plywood on the sides to look like a
Perfect.
cart. Fucking in the front, almost no money spent.
Perfect.
Almost no money spent. I'll fucking pre-cook elotes, or if I have to take a propane tank with a little stove to like cook them there, right?
Genius. Pure genius.
And just fucking make elotes for like the day. Start walking around with a fucking strapped up underneath my shirt, just in
Pure
case they
genius.
try to steal my elotes. The
And
day.
John's doing the ice cream truck
Oh my
again.
God, Jimmy! You know what we can do also?
Come on.
What we can do is on the day of like the culminating event, if I do go, use the elote cart as a fucking bipod for a fucking LMG. It's just fucking
Oh,
walking
that's
her.
so funny.
Just fucking just pull out the bipod, just put it in the middle and just fucking and use it as cover.
That's funny.
That would be fucking hilarious.
So
I got
there's
everything.
I got like 3 options. The one that's gonna be most likely, the highest probable one, is the Airsofters Anonymous. Just because I just want to do something even more scaled back
Airsoft
and relaxed.
Anonymous.
Yeah. So not like the hacker, but like the Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
So like we all sit around in a circle or stand around and talk about like the real world things. Like all the times people have lied about being sick on Friday so they could drive early to a Milsim West
And
game.
leave.
Yeah. All the times they've lied about like their finances to their spouses and stuff. I think that'd be funny. Uh, and then really, that is just an excuse to just again pool a bunch of friends together, get some first timers in there, build a decent enough security plan in a house just to keep like the trolls and the gremlins away from us.
Yeah.
That's
All the
really what
people
it
that like
is.
to fuck around.
Middle likelihood is I go Rust 4 because I did request. So Milsim West has a cadre, so it has a cadre specific Facebook group, and it also has like an event tracker that you can request to put your name in for cadre. So I put for the insurgency, I put civilian and I put Rust 4, and I think Nate Wolf was the only other guy to request Rust for. Usually Zach Zizlak does it. I don't know if I haven't seen him the last couple events, so I don't know if he's just kind of like busy being a
Yeah.
responsible dad and like a nice husband or what. I highly doubt that's going to happen. And then the one that I'm almost positive isn't going to happen that I emailed Max was basically a rewrite of, or not a rewrite, an add-on to the event where NATO
Oh,
and
for the
Rust 4.
storyline.
Yeah, NATO and Rust 4. And when I mean Rust 4, I mean Rust 4 through quarter give out jobs. So when you're deployed in a foreign country in like basically a war zone, like when we were in Iraq, we gave locals jobs and we paid them, like odd jobs, clean up trash for $5 a day, stuff like that. So
Mm.
with that in mind, I was like, hey, what if we created jobs? Each faction can issue out certain kinds of jobs for money and in-game money and BBs. But like if you do enough NATO jobs, Rust4 might come pay you a visit and be like, why are you doing all these jobs for NATO? How come you're not doing any jobs for us? But
Mm.
if you do a certain amount of NATO jobs, maybe you get rated by
Are you
yeah.
talking about a karma system then?
Basically, it's a karma
For
system.
doing-
It's basically a karma system.
Yeah.
But like one of the things that I've consistently heard from a lot of homies is like insurgency is fun, but there's not like you really have to really get something out of the experience. You have to basically go with someone that's doing something kind of not intense, but like that's kind of trying to insert themselves into something,
Yeah,
or you
into
just
the
go and accept
storyline.
that you're just going to go and hang out.
Yeah, because
Like
that's
remember
what I
those
did the first time.
because it was
I
the
just
first one
go
for
and
you
hang
was a
out.
casino, right?
Yeah, it was a casino, the Uwu Casino. That was the
So
first
remember the
one.
guys
And
that live next to us on the left side, the white
the
guys?
which one? The Asian ones that got
No, no,
fucking
no, no, not
fried?
the Asians.
Oh, okay.
The other guy with the cool guy with homie had the DBS hat. They just hung
Yeah, I
out
think
all
so.
weekend. They didn't do anything. I was like, "What's your business?" He was like, "We're just here."
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. But like, if you go in an insurgency with let's say you go with like you and two buddies, and you have no idea what to expect, you have no expectations, but you think it's going to be something great, no one's going to knock on your door and be like, hey, do you want to go do this? Hey, I represent this organization. Do you want, there's no
Yeah.
in game system for player engagement.
For
It's all
for
just kind of main quest.
incentivizing for
Yeah,
incentivizing the engagement. Yeah. And I
it's
think you know what?
it's too
I feel
much
that even
freedom.
if they implement it, I think there's not enough time. That those fucking that those what
Right.
2 days at most is it's not gonna be enough. Not
Yeah,
unless you're
that's the other
really
thing.
like the only people that I would see doing that is the ones that are married to the LARP of the
You're right.
insurgency that really want to that fucking and I like that. I fucking love LARPing. I love fucking pretending, to escape from my problems. So, I I freaking I would like to engage this next time, like actually do something. That's why I want to do the
Yeah.
fucking the elotero man. I
So,
am going to be who's fucking done that? Never. Nobody. Not a single person has ever had some level of representation of like an actual Latino like character in that.
oh,
And
I mean,
I'm
you
going to
don't
be
want
the
to go
first
to
one.
Cartel Wars for line claws?
No. Okay, don't get me started with that shit cuz fucking that is the most racist shit and I don't care who says it. It is so fucking racist. That's not how fucking cartel members fucking act or dress. They don't dress like fucking cholos, okay? And most certainly I won't be the token Mexican dude in a whole
Oh,
picture of
good.
like a bunch of white dudes.
Oh, good. Wearing sombreros they got from Chevys.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
none of them. It fucking baffles me that they can't just fucking Google cartel members and fucking dress like them. They have to dress like cholos.
So imagine if the Elotero had also a side job issued by NATO. It says, hey, no one's going to suspect you of anything. We will give you X amount of protection, BBs, and money if you just take your card around over to this area, and all you got to do is
And
tell us
just
where
do
the Rust
recon.
4 patrol be. Yeah, tell us where the Rust 4 PB is. That's it. And tell us who's over at the Rust 4 PB right now. That's a basic intel mission. But
Yeah,
now,
you know how just to not give too much information, but it's still up in the air. But I've been playing a lot of Tarkov, and n- I've been thinking a lot about like making it sort of a character that has like a good standing. You see how you have a good standing with the
yeah.
vendors on Tarkov? Something like that. Depending on like how good standing I have with either like the Rust 4 or the NATO is where I'm gonna shift my if they want to purchase my loyal loyalty or
So
Or
the
use
other
me
thing I
as an asset, I
suggested
guess.
was 2 distinct currencies, NATO, basically a NATO and a Rust 4 currency.
Hmm.
So
It's
if
just
you
there's
keep
just not enough
going,
time.
I know. I don't think there
I
is.
feel that if we had
It's
like
too
one
much.
extra day,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
something would develop in the middle, like very light, but
it's a
people
lot
are,
to do for not a lot of time, and I don't honestly
yeah,
think that many people would get involved in it.
yeah,
But it's super engaging. But I don't. There's a lot of. It needs a lot of structure and foundation. I just don't think it's. But at the same time, my ADD went wild on the last event. I was like, what if they did this? Google Doc. That's
yeah.
what I do.
That's it. That's the only thing. But but yeah, I want to be more engaged to the whole story and plot. I don't just want to be the guy that got his eye almost
A
shot
spec
out.
a spectator.
So no, remember I got my fucking eye almost shot out
I
last
know that was
time.
great. Which
And
so
everyone, and then when I did Hell 559, it's like, yo, are you the dude that almost got his eye shot out? I was like, yeah, that was me. That was fucking me.
I don't know if it was just also the weird X factor I have for technically this year's insurgency was I wonder how much the Saturday evening to Sunday morning weather impacted everything.
Oh,
Like,
because you
dude,
said the weather this year was a little bit,
bro, it was the windiest I've ever seen it. You've been through Aziri before. You've
but it
been through
was.
the Force events. Like that. Oh, but you didn't go the insurgency this year. That's right.
No, I didn't. That's why I'm like, when I heard that it was super windy, because I know
That
it
wind
gets
was
windy. It gets
insane.
fucking ass windy
Way worse.
sometimes.
It was way
Because
worse.
I've been to the other DFEs that I've been to. I think there was one that we went to and it was windy as fuck. So I was like, bro, I'm shooting with 2.8s. Those motherfuckers aren't reaching anybody.
I remember that DF. Yeah, so the wind this year was crazier than any other of recent memory, and it's colder also. So I
Mm,
wonder like if that was what put the kibosh on like so many cherries on the tops of like what Cadre had planned.
mm-hmm.
Because the
Probably.
casino event that we went when we did the casino that one year, bro, that was the most fun I think I'd ever had.
Yeah.
That was but
And it
we
wasn't even
also went out
very
and we were
active
doing
over
stuff.
there because we're too far back. All the shit that was going on. If we would have had the casino over where the fucking club was at,
Yeah, it would have probably been the
it
same
would
because
have fucking popped.
that was one of the AAR comments for last year's event was like, hey, there wasn't a lot of stuff going on over by us. Like it was just kind of that's why
That
they shrink the AO down again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do this year for their event.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see if I go because I got moved to RSP, so
Hell
I
yeah.
hopefully I can probably justify February, but I don't know about May if it falls within May dates.
Oh, that means you're
So
gonna have to do RSP AT, aren't you?
they don't have. It's just
Do they not have AT anymore for RSP?
I don't know. I don't know.
So when me and Manny were doing it, granted, this is fucking God knows how long ago.
I don't think
Uh,
they do.
we weren't doing AT um, with the 270th. We were doing AT as RSP instructors. So all the RSP instructors from the state went to Camp Roberts. No, I'm sorry, Camp Slow. And it was the worst AT. I would rather do HERF than,
Fuck,
dude, it was,
you're not helping me right now, motherfucker.
I
Because my
assume it
whole
got better.
because technically speaking, that's what they told me that by January, I'm going RSP.
Right.
So I don't know how it's gonna mess around and shift things.
So
Hopefully, okay.
RSP isn't, you're understanding like you're still 270th?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I know I'm still am, and I know
It's
they're
just
the
an
ones processing
attachment.
my pay. All I'm
Yeah.
doing is helping RSP. I know
Yeah.
that,
Basically, yeah.
but but
But
that's the thing. I don't know how it's gonna shift things because obviously, if I have to report to RSP, it's not gonna be the usual dates that I already had for the fiscal year. That's the thing.
correct.
So
So we
you know what?
did.
I know who to ask. I can hit up one of the old cadres from the academy that I used to work at. He
Now you're
is
thinking.
RSP now. So I'm just gonna text him like, hey bro, I'm probably starting in January. They haven't told me anything, but
What
do
do
you
we
have the
do?
drill date so that way I can fucking project and not plan stuff around it, and then
Dude,
have to cancel and shit.
ask him about AT because that was the worst AT I'd ever been to.
I think
It
no,
was.
I think they told me they don't do it anymore.
Oh, thank God! It was all classroom lecture.
Oh god.
What
And then
sucked
especially all the
was,
way to Roberts.
well, at least it was slow, but yeah. So like at least we got that, but we were also with the recruiters. So a
Mm,
lot of the AT stuff didn't really pertain to the M-Day instructors. It was a lot of like recruiter specific metrics, like your training pipeline management for
mhm.
applicants and all that stuff. And we're just sitting
Yeah.
there like,
What the fuck are we doing here?
I
I wanna
hate
go
it
home.
here. Dude, we were buying up all the energy drink. If you'd have given us Coke, we'd have done it. I'd have done it in front of someone. Uh,
But yeah,
I the RSP commander at the time was a female light colonel. I think she was a
I think I
chopper pilot, and she had a
yeah.
cab. So I asked her. She was like, it was like a Q&A open thing. I was like, hey, when's the uh, one of the biggest feedback I'm getting from the gold phase kids when they come back is they'd wish they'd had more hands-on weapons time because they're just fumbling their way through the rifle qual. Like, is there any way we can get some sort of something to do with that? She's like, no, probably not. I would rather these kids learn first aid than any kind of weapons manipulation. It's like,
It's so
oh,
retarded.
cool. I'm out. I'm out because you can go take a $40
And
first aid class.
yeah, I remember you telling me that
Yep.
years ago because
Once I heard
I've
that, I was like,
always
oh,
wanted to
goodbye.
go with them. Yeah, and it's I don't know how it is now. I know the NCOIC for it, so I know him personally. Um, and uh, and I know a lot of the guys that are there. I know them personally, so I mean, it looks like they're doing a little bit better. I mean, they actually teach them fucking combatives. They've taken them to like
Oh, nice.
play
It sounds
paintball.
relevant.
They
Yeah,
take they
I've done
actually
that.
it actually sounds like they're trying to make an effort to try to hold their numbers, right?
They take them to parks.
So yeah, so they
Yeah,
it's not just stay at the fucking Roseville Armory for like 2 straight days and fuck off. They
bro, it
actually
was
have them
like,
doing shit.
it was first aid. What were we always doing for like 3 months? We did nothing but rank and time and first aid over and over. And I'm like, you know what? Can I go back to the 270th? That's why I was only there for me and Manny were only there 8 months. We're like, this shit is dumb. But I did get you get a California Trainers ribbon, and I got Kathy.
Oh, what the fuck? They give you that for that?
Yeah, you get a
I don't know if
California
they
Trainers ribbon for
still
that
do it. Oh, I didn't know that.
because it was an instructor
But yeah.
position.
I
I
see.
don't know if they've
Hmm.
changed the MTO of it now, but that's what I got. I
Yeah.
think you only
I mean,
have to
I'm not looking.
do a couple months.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It's not like
Yeah,
a
we'll
Cal Guard
see.
award is
I'll
hard to
probably.
get.
I mean, the unit's doing a little bit better. I can tell you that. The people that they
Yay!
have in charge now, um, actually seems to giving a shit. Of course,
Yay!
there's always higher command
Give it a
that's
month.
wanting to fucking stick their hands in because we have a new BC. So,
That sounds fun. All right, Milsim
uh,
West. What are we thinking? So what I'm trying to do, I won't bring it up because I don't think that's for everyone's view. So I'm gonna do, at least for Milsim West, we've got Kharkiv in
mhm,
February
February, yeah, and then
and the
it's May, right?
insurgency in May, or
Yeah.
correction, April.
Is it April? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Allegedly,
April. April.
allegedly
They haven't locked that
May.
in?
Well, they have, but
Oh,
allegedly in May they're supposed to be doing Centerville. But
okay.
that's not
Where's that at?
confirmed. Washington.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to do that event.
Should I
Let me go
return
to.
to Washington State?
I mean, you don't have a warrant, so you should be fine.
Yeah, I don't. Not that I know of, at least. You'd be surprised. They've confused me with my father before
That's funny.
because we have the same first name, and I'm not Junior in my birth certificate. I'm just
Yeah, Mexicans don't
Manuel.
really do juniors. That's an American thing. So they're supposed to. Let me get. So the Victorville dates are 2 to 4 May, and then um, from the 23rd to the 25th of May is another unlisted event. So it just says
Mm,
TBD, but the dates are locked in and stuff like that. I that is supposed to be Centerville, but it's not confirmed. I assume they're trying to figure stuff out with the venue. But my understanding is that is targeted to be Centerville. If
mm,
that's the case, I'm gonna go to that also
that's-
because I should be having, inshallah, the next couple weeks. I'll be buying my new car.
mm.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, it was
mm.
about fucking time. Holy shit.
Yeah, Dad Pop is gonna get him a nice big SUV so I could take the boys and the gear to Milsim West events instead of having to rent cars every fucking time.
Yeah, might as well, to be honest. Because
And
that
then,
truck is fucking asking to get put out already.
bro, it's parked at the store. So right now they have all the way up to May. So the first half of the year they have May all the way up to there. Summer they don't do anything, so most likely that whatever May 23, 25 event is going to be that is going to be their last one for the summer break. And then they will most likely kick off with, I think, Colorado.
Mhm.
Um, Let me see. Let's go to their Instagram because I want to say this year Colorado was their first fall event. I
Yep.
think that's correct. Dario Volga Patrol Challenge. What is this? Um, that's the new event, AO. Yeah, I think Colorado was their. Yeah, Colorado would have been their first, would have been their season opener for the second half of the year. So that's
Mm.
what I want to go do. Dude, if obviously if you have the chance, go to every event you can. If you
I'm
have the
waiting for that
ability, go.
100%, dude.
I know.
I'm still
So
in the process of it. If I can get that 100%, oh my god, that extra $1,500 is gonna be a fucking god.
I'm trying to do Colorado, which will be September, and then Victorville, obviously, is going to be sometime in October. Most likely, it'll be that same. What did we do? The second weekend? Yeah, second weekend.
Mm.
And then I want to do Shally in Indiana this year. It's gonna
I'm
be.
still dipping my toes on like I would like to go to an outside MSW, like outside the state. I am even though they don't happen often, I am kind of getting a little bit burned out in like Victorville.
Yep.
Victorville's getting fucking boring to be honest. So,
It's hard. I would probably say taking out like my friends and stuff like that. Just the experience, the best experience I've had for a Milsim West was Colorado. Hands hands down, the best experience I've ever had was Colorado.
mhm,
It's wooded. There's way more trees. There's way more foliage. So Kharkiv is my favorite California event because of the
mhm,
AO and how beautiful it is and the terrain and all that stuff. From like an experience perspective. But the one I will never ever ever miss is the October one because that's when all the that's when they pull in all the cadre, and which means Cole and Corey get to go there, and they don't
mhm.
usually get to go to Clovis. I think sometimes Corey can go, Cole can't. But
Then it's
if
not
we
a
take
every time thing.
yeah, but if we take like the homies factor out, hands down, Park Eve is my favorite event in California. Hands down. So far out of the lexicon of events that I've been to, Colorado. If I could only do one event a year, taking like the friends aspect out of it, it would be the Colorado event for sure, without question.
Okay.
The AO was that cool, and I got my
Yeah.
ass kicked in that AO too. Oh my god, dude,
The one in
it's
Colorado?
it's so much harder than Clovis. Oh my god.
And
So
in what way is it harder? Is it just the terrain, or is just the players are just
no,
more beefed
terrain.
out?
No, the players. So apparently, according to Brian, statistically, the Colorado event was the lowest attrition event they've ever had, ever.
Mm. So it's
Um,
probably people that take it seriously and they're not gonna fucking
yeah,
try to bounce out.
I assume
Yeah.
it's mostly like locals that have been it because that AO is regularly used every year by AMS, so that AO
Yeah.
has familiarity to it. But the
Mhm.
part we were in, which was like I want to say the southern part that they contained us to, there's only 200 people, 250 people at that event.
Mm.
The
That's
part we were at was super wasn't as many hills, I'd say, but they were way steeper.
stupid.
So
Oh yeah, that
we were basically separated, like Thrust 4 and NATO were separated by like this
by
ravine,
just like a fucking yeah.
which mean you had to go down like this windy little like Lord of the Rings goat path to get to the bottom of the ravine, cross the
And
dried
then
up
go
river,
up.
and then go back up. Dude,
Yeah,
that
that was
was,
fuck.
and you're talking,
And then
you're
carry your
going up.
pack probably or whatever you bring with you, you're probably
You're
fucked.
going up, bro. Uh, my understanding,
Jesus.
the guys said like that was the worst part of that AO, and everything else is pretty easy. But I'd be okay just sticking to that part every year. Shit was fire.
Mhm.
And there was a bunch of like smaller dips and ravines and stuff like that here and there. So when I got lost in the middle of the night, not only was I trying to find my way back, but I also had to navigate like going in and out of these little dried up creek beds and stuff like that, and almost having to like bear crawl up the hill on some of these parts just because I was like, how fucking steep is this?
That's
Oh,
funny.
it's so much fun. That's the most fun I've ever had getting lost in the woods.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully a out of state event might be coming next year. I'm really trying to ramp up more on the airsoft stuff. Especially since
The
people are leaving. Did you see what you know Puppy Knuckles, right?
Why
Puppy
does it sound
Knuckle?
so familiar?
The guy that fucking posted the video of fucking
Yes,
samurai
yes,
fucking being
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
chomo.
yeah.
Uh he posted another video about another, I guess another airsofter fucking dipping out. Not anymore. I guess not making any more content. I don't know who his
For
face looks familiar. I just
criminal
can't remember who
reasons?
it is. Yeah, it's on IG. I'll
Oh,
send it to you right now. I just saw it right now. So I found it interesting because I think not right now, probably. We're not gonna discuss much about it.
it's just
Okay. Yeah, you kind of froze for a bit.
oh
No, you're talking about Kraken? Kraken?
no, this isn't. I thought who that was. I think that's no, not N. What the fuck? Found him. Yep,
That might be kind of a clickbait title, but
I think
yep.
he was the it's not the airsoft tag. I forgot his name. I've seen him. I just can't remember. Because I don't watch a lot of other creators' YouTubes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it just shows up on my feed. Or if I met him personally, then I'll watch their shit. But other than that, they can't really
This
tell me anything.
He's made some really good videos. He's actually inspired some of my videos. So the
What was his name?
uh BB Warrior,
Yeah.
really nice. But he did really good. Damn it. like tax op breakdowns. This is it right
Mhm.
here. 10 months ago, called Milsim West Will Never Be the Same. It was the first specific video anyone ever did explaining the tax op changes, like line by line from basically a rules perspective.
I think I saw that because I think that they might have
Dude,
posted it on the Milsim
and it was
West on
really
one of the
good.
Milsim groups.
He
Posted.
inspired me to do my, different like militia videos and tac and stuff. I basically ripped him off.
I mean, everybody fucking rips off and fucking airsoft like community. Nobody's doing anything new. Nobody.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
he's
think the
like his
only
stuff
thing
is
that I
really
saw
well
that
done.
I think the only thing that I saw that was like new but doesn't seem to sticking very well is fucking inviting like other influencers that aren't airsoft players trying to play airsoft. Kind of like what US Airsoft is doing or was trying to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's very difficult for him because it's just people don't really care, or at least those people probably don't really care. They try it once, but that's better than like going and sending fucking customized fucking airsoft guns to like influencers that don't
Oh
really
boy.
give a shit.
Oh boy.
You know,
Here you go with that again.
I'm vehemently against it, and I'll fucking stick to it because I have a spine of what I have to say. Like,
Okay, now hear me out. I know that might be kind
other
of
than
a
that,
clickbait
yeah, it's
title,
very
but I
interesting
think it's
thing.
time that we.
I don't think he's quitting. I think he just said it's
No,
airsoft
I think
dying,
it's
which
just
is
like an industry's hurting video.
If you don't know, I've been playing Airsoft for 15
yeah.
years. From new to explore to here, this group is going to get bored. We know that most Airsoft players, at least through the
But it is
the
true
middle of the
what
Yeah, probably
Puppy
gonna do a
put on
response
his
to that. Rip them
post.
off.
Like it is true probably what Puppy is saying though on his post of like that a lot of other content creators have just fucking disappeared, right? And it is
Yeah.
hurting.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
looking at my metrics, looking back on my metrics during COVID, right? And now, right? I attribute it a little bit to like I took a year of hiatus,
Still a hobby.
which it fucking killed me. But I was making significantly more numbers, and that was before I even was monetized at all whatsoever. And now that I'm monetized, I notice that as long as I keep pushing shit out, whether it is reels or whether it is like long form content, there's something flowing, but it's not like easy flowing, right? And I don't know if it's just because how YouTube has changed and how they're like managing things, or if it's just the hobby itself, right? So I
Yeah,
think it's
because
a combination of both, but
you know this guy, Dials or Dialy's or what his name's Nigel.
no, I don't.
56K subs. Hell of a nice guy. But because he is now, fun fact, he's now he works for is it Dark Armory? The Specna, um, Delta Armory, the
No,
Specna
Delta.
rival.
Yeah,
He works for them, and he called me, and I was like, you still like doing stuff? He's like, not really. It's kind of not really worth it. Because I mean, you can look at guys like Demo. The last time you saw him doing something. I mean, we could.
that's airsoft related at least. No, he's all Call of Duty for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Call of Duty shit. And even then, it's kind of a hit or miss too with gaming. But at least gaming is not so restricted per se. It's just too overflooded. So if you do gaming, you have to really have established yourself pre like large gaming community kind of other creators in order to
Last
like
video
even
Dylan
come out.
dropped was a month ago, and it was a teaser.
Yeah. But
And it only got 1K views.
yeah,
Homie's
but
got
you also have to see it. Do they how much they care? Are they doing this because they want to be influencer, or are
no
they doing this because they just love fucking making videos? I like making videos. I just like sitting there and just fucking babbling at the camera, right?
Dylan. Dylan was
Um,
doing it because Dylan's just a G. But at some point, him and Sam are probably gonna get married, want to have kids, and buy a house and a bunch of other stuff. Airsoft YouTube ain't paying for that.
True. That also. I mean, look at how Sam, like, she was doing a lot of that, but now she's doing,
But her day to day was or
yeah,
Samantha's not Sam, Demo Sam, different Sam for context. Like
oh, yeah,
Samantha was still working when she was here. She was doing like automotive marketing for like car manufacturers or something.
yeah, yeah,
Something
I
to
remember that.
something
It was like
responsible.
a starter, wasn't it? I think it was, or
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah, it was a starter because I saw the video and I commented, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
is that air tools?" But
I
yeah,
know,
no,
right?
yeah. I mean, I don't see it anything big. Like the people that have to be on the top are holding it and they're not letting it go.
Well, the people that are consistently on the top are making consistent money off of it.
Yeah. And
Jeff Bezos, Fox.
even then, if you look at their metrics in comparison during COVID, they fucking took a hit also. The difference
Hmm.
here is that they might have taken a hit on YouTube, but that's not their main source, obviously. It's
I'd be
not.
curious. To me, one of the best pound for pound creators is Jet. And I say that because from what we can tell, he doesn't have a job outside of Airsoft.
Yeah.
He
It's
has,
all
I know he has a house because he lives in Apple Valley. Uh, I mean, how's he paying the bills? Maybe he might be in the same boat as like we are. He might be just VA benefits and appearance fees and this, that, and the other fee. Plus, I assume he makes pretty good revenue off Desert Fox events, so on and so forth. But
yeah. Because he's
Jet's
the
one of the
main
best.
owner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jet's one of the best dudes out there. But he's one of the best dudes because it pays his bills, or Airsoft
It,
pays his bills, I should say,
yeah.
not
Is
necessarily
Jet
his channel.
is Jet going with us this weekend?
I think he is. He's in the. I saw that he was.
He's in the chat. That's
He's
why
in
I
the
was
chat
like,
with
wait,
us.
what the fuck is Jet
Man,
coming with us?
he's been before. He's
Yeah.
been a couple times because he's done videos on it, and it's not like it's a big drive for him. I'd love to have. I haven't
Yeah.
seen him. Wait, yes, I have. What? I saw him in
We saw
October.
him yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't
When
get to hang out with him though.
but
I
we
like
didn't
talking with
really
him.
I didn't even talk to him. We just went to the
I just said
cadre,
hi. Yeah,
yeah, and said hi and then just bounced
Hu-
afterwards.
and then hung out with Cole and Corey.
Yeah, and just talk shit with and
Jet's a
then just
fun guy to
bounce after.
talk to because he'll talk about. He's just a guy, but like if you
Yeah.
want to talk, he kind of like Scott in the way where Scott used to never be afraid to talk about his specific numbers and metrics.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing. I like talking with Jet. He's a wonderful person. I hope Leah's there too. I don't think I got to hang out with Leah at at the Cadre house last time. I don't think I saw her.
No. I didn't see her either.
Both of them.
It was
Gems of
just
human, salt of the earth. I'm super excited to see the homies.
yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
no, it was
that's
Airsoft Con where we got to see Leah
yeah,
because
yeah.
I think
She
we
was
bought.
walking around there.
I think I got her a mini bottle. I can't remember.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we're at an
yeah,
hour and a half.
should be interesting. Yeah.
Viewership is
Pretty quick.
dwindling. Who cares? Yeah, it's pretty much it. It's kind of related to Milsim West, kind of not. Who cares? We're not sponsored. We're definitely not
Yeah.
sponsored by Specna.
We don't have to fucking talk about it. We could just go on a ramble about like the fucking status quo in the United States and why is the country falling down. Why am I being radicalized?
I know. All right, this
Uh,
is enough for me. I'm gonna go pee.
yeah, same. I need to eat. But other than that, what, next Tuesday maybe? Or
Eh,
what?
eh,
Yeah, yeah, we'll figure
eh.
it out.
Who cares?
We're still winging it, like a
Airsoft is
bunch of jerk
stupid.
offs just talking to a
Everyone should
camera.
stop playing Airsoft. It's dumb.
Yeah, everybody, you know what? I'm just gonna sell all my airsoft shit. You know what? I'm
Yep,
just gonna give it to Goodwill and just use it
yep.
as a tax write-off.
I'm just gonna invest all my money into NFTs
Yeah, NFTs and crypto.
and Coke.
It's not gonna go bad. Right.
All
Just
right,
gonna
homie. I'll
mortgage
see
my
you this
dog.
weekend.
So bye everyone.
I'll DM you later this evening for weekend stuff.
Okay. I'll let you know about Friday.
Okay.
If
Oh
it
wait.